So this is how we're going to be spending our first day in LA, and it's Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't really know what the plan is. We're just going to have a look around, have a bit of fun.
After a quick look on the app, I found out that the Universal Studios tour had pretty much a walk-on queue, so I beelined for that. Now, if you've been following me on my US trip up until now, I've been to some pretty cool places, and whilst in them, I've tried to find a few filming locations, mainly moments from Tom Hanks films like Forrest Gump and, of course, Philadelphia. And on this tour, I saw the Back to the Future Square with the clock tower, a little village that sadly experienced a flash flood, and more locations that feature in so many iconic movies and TV shows.
Alright, looks like maybe he's a little distracted right now. Looks like he's getting ready for a road trip.
There was also a display of some pretty cool vehicles from films like The Flintstones, Harry Potter, and Jurassic Park.
Just come off the studio lot tour. I absolutely loved it. I just love kind of seeing all the film stuff, you know, like the cars, the buildings, the sets. It's just so cool. So gonna head down to the lower lot now. That's what the tour guide recommended, heading there, because apparently they get really busy later on. So if you go there now, it'll be shorter queues.
When I arrived, there was a man taking a little dinosaur for a walk, which was pretty cool, but I was there for the rides, and a Universal classic in the Mummy was my first one. I went through the single rider line, and it was unbelievably quick.
Alright, coming to theme parks on your own already, I recommend you do it with all my heart. That's been about 2 minutes and I'm off the ride straight away. There's someone. I feel bad, I don't know who that is. But I'm about to go on this ride and I know he is from that. But we're going to do single riders again. The wait time at the moment is 40 minutes for the Transformers ride. It is currently 11:38. Let's go in and see what time we come out. And, of course, to see the ride as well.
I recently posted a video of me in Universal Studios Singapore that is doing quite well at the moment, so go check out that one next.
We are flying through these rides right now, so that's 8 minutes. It's now like 47. So we've already done three major attractions and been here like an hour and a half. So things are going well so far. Let's have a little wander around, see what we can find. I need to get a bit of food though, because I haven't had anything to eat since yesterday.
If you saw last week's video, I was on a 3-day train from Houston, so decent food was few and far between, and this was much needed. Then I decided to quickly watch the entrance of one of the Transformers, and I got the impression that this guy was bad.
Where are you hiding? Where is Optimus Prime?
So it's now 12:30. I've had something to eat. There's Jurassic World. We're not going to go on that one because I want to stay dry. I don't want to go on a wet ride. So we're going to head straight back up to the upper lot now. Alright, so back up in the upper lot now. And it's really cool just wandering around, to be honest, seeing the characters, seeing people like King Julian greeting people, and then also Shrek and Fiona as well. It's really cool just to wander around and see everything, what's going on. I mean, look, there's the mystery machine over there.
Universal Studios theming, much like Disneyland's, is so good in general. Like, all of the lands are so immersive and it's so cool to walk around.
So walking through this area now, I haven't seen the film. I'm going to say this a lot today, but Secret Life of Pets, apparently this is like the neighborhood. But now, I'm going to go here, the Despicable Me ride.
This ride is great with some really impressive 4D effects. Definitely worth queuing up for. I then saw a few more characters around before heading into the DreamWorks show, which was very impressive.
Just come straight out of the Kung Fu Panda film, and then also Despicable Me ride as well. Both were actually really good. It's amazing, kind of, you don't always need like 3D glasses or something. If you're coming here, they're quite quick. 15-minute queue, straight in. Now, because it is a new ride, the Secret Life of Pets is like a virtual queuing system, so you have to choose the time that you want to come. Mine is 1:30 to 2 o'clock. It's now 1:30, so that's where we're heading now.
In my opinion, the attraction or ride begins the moment you enter the queue line, and this one really didn't let me down. It reminded me a lot of the Zootopia ride in Shanghai Disney Resort. I'll be posting a video about that at the end of September. Now, it's unusual to have a schedule 5 months in advance, but the reality is I've got over a year's worth of content still to share, so make sure you subscribe.
I'll tell you what, I don't know anything about the film, but that ride was really good. Like, it was new, I think. Well, pretty sure it's new. Oh god, it's the Shaggy, Fred and Daphne. Anyway, I'm gonna get some pizza now because I'm kind of in the animal mood, and at 2:30, which is in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna go to see some animal actors.
I did exactly that. Grabbed a quick pizza, then went to the show. Now, I love Animal Actors live. It's true live theatre, and it does make me laugh when the animals aren't too obedient and go off and do their own thing. Straight after that, I paid a visit to Springfield. Again, another very impressive land. You truly feel like you're immersed right in the cartoon, where you can shop in the Quickie Mart, get a drink in Moe's Tavern, and the ride in Krusty Land is just fantastic. Next up was another Universal staple, WaterWorld, where I stupidly sat right near the front, which was foolish for someone who doesn't like getting wet or picked on. But hey, a brilliant show. Then my final land is Harry Potter, where they immerse you in Hogsmeade with all the shops and restaurants you'd expect to see from the films and books. This also has 2 rides, and the first and biggest one has a single rider line, so that's what I went for.
Okay, did quite well riding that, to be honest. We went twice because it broke the first time, and then it also broke the second time, but I was like, I don't need to do it 3 times. But hey, so good. I love this ride. I came here, I don't know if I've mentioned before, maybe I have already. If I have, Tom, please cut this bit. But I came here on my own in 2018, so 4 years ago, this time 4 years ago, and this was my favourite ride then, and it's my favourite ride now.
The boys from Durmstrang and the girls from Beaubatons did a quick performance before I went on one last ride, Flight of the Hippogriff.
That was quick. That one said 35 minutes, but it was like 2 minutes. And the ride is like 30 seconds as well. It's alright. I prefer this one. It's a lot more fun. Right, it is now 6 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna leave Hogwarts behind. I'm gonna leave Hogsmeade behind. That is the end of my day here at Universal Studios in Hollywood. I've absolutely loved it. I've only been here like 7.5 hours. It's 6 o'clock now. There's another 2 hours left of like park opening time, but I've done everything that I want to do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you soon.